You're listening to 102.7 Chop FM, and this is ArtsTalk. Good evening, this is 102.7 Chop FM, and you're listening to ArtsTalk. I'm Dave Peters.
I'm Taylor Koss.
And this show is dedicated to bringing the arts to Newmarket. Not just the musical arts, but any artist practicing any discipline, be they amateur or professional.
When was the last time we actually had like a non-musician guest?
1976.
Yeah, just anyways. We love artists. That's
we love artists. We've had playwrights, we've had painters, we've had
authors,
actors, we've had, but mostly musicians. But if you practice any artistic discipline and would like to appear on this show, then we want you to contact us.
Yeah, you can get in touch with us by emailing artstalkradio102.7@gmail.com, or you can check us out on Facebook. That's facebook.com/artstalkradio.
And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday, 6 o'clock sharp, like when the trains leave. And
Perfect
hear good
timing.
Music. You're going to hear good music.
Yeah,
for sure.
Always.
And learn what's going on in the independent arts scene.
Most definitely.
Most definitely. So we're going to start out tonight. We have a guest to interview.
Yes,
Am I
we do.
allowed to say who we're interviewing or not?
Sure.
We're interviewing Bex Soulier tonight.
Woo! So we are going to talk to her in just a bit. So we had a really, really cool weekend in Newmarket we're going to just do a little recap on.
Right.
That was Punks Against Racism. So a former guest that we had, Josh Gottlieb, has run this show for 19 years, or 19 times. 20 years, I think he's been doing it. But anyways, so we had about, 12 to 14 bands play that Little Grey Goat up on Main Street. And it was a really awesome charity event.
Over 2 nights, Friday, Saturday?
2 nights, Friday, Saturday. I'm still recovering. My voice is a little bit scratchy still from yelling and wooing, and it was really, really awesome. So we just want to say thanks to everyone that was there, and make sure you just follow that Newmarket punk community because it's pretty awesome.
It's and now all of these punks who were teenagers 20 years ago are now in their 30s.
Some of them,
and, approaching the wrong side of 30.
Or 40.
Still up there moshing.
Awesome.
How are you?
Oh my God, Daryl's so fun. Yeah, I still got bruises. And Daryl's so cute. Daryl was moshing. Hey, Daryl.
Daryl Bradley from the Arts. Still up there moshing.
Oh yeah, so good. Anyways, so that show was awesome, and we also have some more shows coming up. The next one being October 26th at the Grey Goat. That will be Lawless Sons, The Sick Needs.
Sick Needs.
Oh, Spencer.
Spencer Schlee.
Yeah. Lawless Sons, Sick Needs, The Anti-Queens, and No Big Deal. And that's, again, on October 26th. Show starts around 9 o'clock. Make sure you come out to that. So before we get talking to Bex, we're going to listen to a band that's playing that show. They are No Big Deal. And after that, we're going to get a full song of Miss Bex Soulier. All right, here we go.
Let's do that.
Yeah. This is Can't Let This Go by No Big Deal.
Mistake of sneaking some drinks you're gonna say it anyway, 'cause you can't let this go. Can't let this go. I find reality more harder than most. I alter my world with a drink and a toast. So here's to you, here's to me. You wasted it all, now I'm gonna leave. You don't have to say what you wanna say, 'cause I already know. But you're gonna say it anyway, 'cause you can't let this go.
Should've thrown your stuff out the door. Watch it fall 3 floors and crash, smash like a tale over you and me. Should've set it all on fire. All the possessions of a liar and watch it burn like a tale over you and me. Oh, the tale over you and me. It's just a tragedy. Shouldn't have been so blind. Well, now I've got all these thoughts on my mind, and I'm falling apart like a tale of you and me. I should have seen this coming. Oh, it was a bad feeling, like a tale of you and me. Oh, the tale of you and me. It's just a tragedy. How did I get this part? I didn't audition for a broken heart. Before I knew what the story was about, you bought all the tickets and you sold them out, so no one could ever see. Whoa, the tale of you and me.
Tale of You and Me by who?
Bex Soulier.
Bex Soulier on 102.7
That was a
Chop
joke,
FM.
right?
This is ArtsTalk. I'm Dave Peters.
I'm Taylor Koss.
And we are about to open a conversation with Bex Soulier. Welcome to the show, Bex. Welcome back to
Hi,
the show.
thank you for having me again.
Bex has brought a friend too, Mr. Alfie here.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Yes.
Could you hear him? Could you hear him okay?
Alfie has basically recorded and collaborated with me on all the songs that I've been recording.
Yeah.
So it's
Since
kinda,
we last saw you, you guys kind of started collaborating.
yeah.
right?
It's almost been a year.
Yeah.
It's probably close to a year, and we've got about 12 songs.
12 to 13.
12 or 13
Amazing.
songs.
You
And
got a whole album, girl. That's
so he does a lot of the, obviously, like, backing music with, like, how many different instruments and also backups
Yeah.
and stuff like that, too. So brings a
Collaborating
cool
on the
flair
song,
to
on
it.
the songwriting as well, Bex?
Yeah, like, we're starting to do that, like, a little bit more. Like, a lot of the songs that I brought to him were kind of already pretty complete ideas, and then just kind of, you know, tossed a nice spin on it, or kind of took it in a direction that I was looking to take it. Because sometimes when
Yeah.
you just play piano, you're missing, obviously, the other rhythm and stuff that goes with it, and the other
that
feel,
flavor,
right?
like I heard Crazy Girls today and was just kind of blown away because you have this whole theme like that's come with it now.
Yeah,
So
the
definitely-
circus freak
I
kind of
love
theme.
it. No, I love it. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to talk about that a little bit later once we listen to more.
And was that what you were seeking? Were you looking for collaboration on arrangements? When
Well, it ultimately kind of just came out of nowhere in a sense, but I've always just played alone and
How
been
did
fine
you
with
guys
playing alone.
connect?
It was more or less he knew a guy that I was dating and was basically saw me on, I guess, photos or videos or something on his
SoundCloud,
page.
it
Yeah,
was
SoundCloud.
his- Yeah.
And
Facebook creeping.
yeah, he was Facebook creeping, and he basically kind of said to my boyfriend at the time, like, you know, I've been listening to this girl's music, and I think it's your girlfriend. So, long story short, we basically met once, and then the next time recorded a couple of songs, and the rest is
Very
a year
cool,
of
yeah.
history.
Nice. And
Yeah.
Alfie, you have a home studio?
I do, yeah.
Nice, cool.
Yeah.
Did you go to school for music?
I went to school for English Lit in philosophy.
Wow.
So,
Well-rounded.
More
Makes
of a
perfect
bookworm
sense.
type.
doesn't it?
Very cool, very cool.
very often happens.
So, Bex, the songs that you have, the 12 songs, are they new songs, old songs, a mix of the two?
They'd all be songs I'd probably say that I've written within the past 2.5 years.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah.
So relatively new.
Yo, there's definitely
Yeah.
new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've written them all within the past 2 or 3 years. So
Lovely.
probably have
Very
about
cool.
four new ones that are within the past 5 months.
Piano, but just
Piano, yeah.
Yeah,
One of the ones that we're gonna play at the end here is super new. Like it's maybe a month.
very, very
Or something.
A
cool.
couple months, yeah.
Yeah. Couple months, but really they were only completed like a week ago. This put a little bit of pressure on us to get some
Good.
of them
It's good to have a little bit of
to get
pressure.
them finished. So it is good to have a little
Yeah,
pressure. But
absolutely.
a whole night of mixing and mastering makes you go a little crazy though.
Makes me go.
Yeah.
Do you have plans to release an album with this?
I do actually. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna kind of like hold some back and make like 2 albums, or whether I want to do like 2 discs. But
Yeah.
seems to just kind of keep flowing. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of stay on the theme of like my bitter ballads. So it'll be
You
called
do it
like
really well.
Bitter Ballads Volume
Yeah.
1.
Nice. I can
Yes,
see it already.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
very.
Very nice.
I like that title a lot, Bitter Ballads.
Well,
yes.
when you hear them, they are. Like I don't know if there's like one song you can hear and just be like, she sounds really happy when she wrote that.
Have you ever written a happy song?
As a joke.
That's a joke.
An
Yeah.
ironically happy song.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, or have some like where it kind of like is happy, but then it'll kind of like have like a little turn, and you're like, oh, is she being sarcastic? Or,
There's the bitterness.
Or maybe more like there's still some bitterness, but there's like some hope. Like stuck underneath it.
Soaked in bitterness.
That's only one song
I
actually I can
love it.
think
Pretty good
of.
album title too. Soaked
Yeah.
in bitterness. So healthy. You were attracted to this, the darkness?
It's the juxtaposition, right? Like it's dark, but there's a lot of light in the songs, right? Like it's I think a lot of the songs sound really positive and upbeat. So it's the contrast that's kind of appealing, that's what grabbed me.
It's like
Really?
real
Yeah.
big fish. They write
Yeah.
these songs that act well. It's kind of reverse. They sound really happy, but if you listen to the lyrics, they're like really mean.
Yeah.
There we go. It's like closer.
Stay a little bit closer because we want to hear what you're saying, and I think it's a
Yeah.
little bit difficult for the distance. So anyways,
People can't read lips over the
Yeah.
radio.
yeah,
Sorry.
unfortunately, Alfie's close now, but we're a bit more situated here.
No, you don't sing though, Alfie, is that right?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I have my own thing, and
Oh, cool.
like a lot of the backups on this project, I'm singing on it. And
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you singing any backups on the ones we're going to listen
Oh, yeah.
to today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And who's doing the instrumentation? Do you two doing it all?
Pretty much all him. I just do piano.
Yeah.
And he.
Really cool.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Is there anything you don't do? Is it maybe the better question?
There's some tracks that like I have like a drummer friend that I'll have come in, but His timing isn't always the best, and I'm impatient on getting things done. So
and when he
I'll
says
jump behind
timing, he means his timing is good, but his scheduling
exactly.
isn't the best. You gotta watch what you say about a drummer here.
His timing's impeccable.
He can keep time.
He can keep time. His
But he
ability
can't keep an appointment.
his ability to play at the drop of a hat is questionable. So that I get impatient and jump on the kit. So.
Yeah, and then we
For better or for worse.
also had another guy that came and did some clarinet for us as well.
Yes.
Ooh,
And
that's
then
so
one of his
cool.
friends,
He's-
Paula,
he's-
also did some girl backups
Yep.
for us.
Yeah, long time
Are we gonna hear the
collaborator.
clarinet song?
Yeah,
Yes.
actually in Murder there's clarinet.
Awesome.
And Crazy Girls.
And Crazy Girls are
Yeah.
Very cool, very
Yeah.
cool. I noticed like the instrumentation in Crazy Girls in the background is so
Well,
awesome.
one of my favorite songs isn't included in this, and
Oh.
unfortunately,
What do you mean?
Silent Hell.
Oh yeah, because I don't like the vocals on that one yet.
But it's very New Orleans traditional jazz.
cool.
That's my influence.
Would you
Yeah.
call it New Orleans Jazz Funeral?
Yes, it's like
Really? So
it's
there's
the
some
second
horns in
line.
it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. There's horns in it.
You play those as well?
I play them on a keyboard.
Okay.
I use virtual instruments. If I could play them,
They
I
sound
would.
really good though.
Yeah, I think I did an okay job.
And like what you're playing on them sounds really cool. Like really serves the song
Thanks, yeah,
and it's
yeah.
noticeable, but
Yeah.
not too like taking away from Bex.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
And
really
if you
awesome.
hear like the horns like on their own, like if he isolates the tracks, it's really cool. Like we were doing that the other day, just kind of like isolating some random tracks, and it was really
And you can hear the
really
mistakes.
awesome. And you can hear the mistake.
That's all right.
No, that was just the dobro.
Do you have any shows coming up, or are you just mainly focusing on recording?
Just recording mostly, just kind of hitting up some open mics and stuff too.
Cool.
I like playing live, but it's kind of nice to play live when you want to play live.
Yeah, and yeah.
Like I like being able to show up, and if I don't really feel like playing, then that's fine. Like we
Yeah.
were out at an open mic a couple Wednesdays ago, and it was the hockey opener. So it's
You
just
just
like
laughed.
What is that?
it's just a
Hockey
bunch
opener?
like it was the opening night for like the Leafs
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah. Gotcha.
So it's just like
Go Leafs, go.
extreme testosterone in jerseys and just people like woo, like going
I would
nuts
not
and
wanna play
like
in that room.
going well exactly right. So it's just like you know what, like we're just gonna leave.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching the game.
yeah.
You might
I
as well
enjoyed my
settle in,
French onion
Go
soup.
with the flow.
I'd be with Bex with the French onion soup on that night. Yeah.
Right on.
We'd be bitter about it. It'd be good.
Yeah.
You're writing a song.
I like it because it's salty.
And a little bit bitter.
So we got a lot of songs. I think it would be really cool to maybe hear some song, like hear a recording, and then we're gonna hear Bex perform live
Okay.
afterwards.
All right.
Yeah. So this one's called Crazy Girls. Do you want to tell us anything about the
So,
backstory?
so this is kind of the joke is like my circus freak song in the sense that some people get so crazy that it gets to the point where they are a little bit bizarre and kind of over the top. So this song is I think mostly about my sister-in-law because I don't really have a brother anymore because of her, and she's a
not about you?
crazy. No, well, no. In hindsight,
getting into
no.
the
The thing
dirt
is,
right
is
now.
like in hindsight, you can, as a woman especially, you're like, oh man, I was a little bit crazy last week.
if you can recognize your craziness, that's a
then,
skill.
yeah, then it's different,
It's like a
right?
universal thing, right?
Yeah.
Universal
Self-aware,
crazy girls.
ladies
Yeah,
and
yeah.
gentlemen.
So yeah, kind of the premise behind the song is like, kind of when you realize you were crazy, then you'll be okay, kind of a thing.
Yeah, I think that's a really good message. All right, this is Crazy Girls by Bex Soulier on 102.7 Chop FM.
When I was young, my brother told me nobody likes a crazy girl, so just calm down. Well, don't you get that when you act like that, no one will want you around. Nobody wants to wake up next to a psycho. Hands round your throat, they won't let go. Well, don't you get that when you act like that, no one will have your back, and you wind up all alone. Not even a mother could love that face when it gets all out of place. When you find her head, won't you give it a shake? that you're insane. In fact, I'd be lying through my teeth, 'cause there's no words that could describe the lowest level you've sunk beneath. I think that pretty face, it's such a waste, 'cause you're rotting in the brain. Well, don't you get that when you act like that, the world won't have you back, and you wind up alone again. Not even a mother could love that face when it gets all out of place. When you find your head, won't you give it a shake? When you find your head, won't you give it a shake?
Step right up, folks. Come see the lady of the hour. She's nature-defying, just terrifying. You might catch her spying in your window. Your enemies will be multiplying. She might leave you dying. You know I ain't lying. Come see the crazy girl if you dare. Ha 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 ha.
Just some words of advice. Don't ever be a crazy girl. Don't ever be a crazy girl. Just some words of advice. When I was young, my brother told me, don't ever be a crazy girl. But that sure as hell don't mean that you have to be nice. Not even a mother could love that face when it gets all out of place. When you find your head, won't you give it a shake? When you find your head, won't you give it a shake? Ooh, when you find your head, oh, maybe then you'll go away.
Bex Soulier with Crazy Girls on 102.7 Trop FM. This is Arts Talk. I'm Dave Peters.
I'm Taylor Koss.
And we were in conversation with Bex Soulier. That was an interesting outro with the vocal overlays. Is there a bunch of overdubs there to do that?
Actually, I don't. Was there much?
41
is
tracks.
There's 41 tracks.
41 tracks.
tracks.
Yeah, not of just vocals, but
Yeah, there's a lot of subtle things in there too.
yeah. That's what I like about Elfie. He'll just toss in these cool like la la las and like
Yeah,
stuff. Sometimes I don't even know that they're vocals, and I think it'd be cool if a vocal was there. And then I look down when he's like, "No, that's vocal you're hearing." It's like, why? That's why I thought of that. I guess I already heard it.
Do you use Pro Tools, Alfie? Is that your?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I use. I'm old school. Like I started when PC recording just started. So I was on Cakewalk 5. I guess I would have been like early 90s, mid 90s. So I've always been a Cakewalk product guy. So I've just evolved with the product. So I use Sonar Producer 9.5 or whatever. So I've gone through like 15 versions of it. No one uses it. It's defunct. But it's workflow, right? Like it works for me. I mean,
You know your way around.
Exactly. There's
Yeah.
no downtime. It doesn't crash for the most part.
No, only when you say it doesn't crash.
And then it crashes, right? But it does. I mean, it works for me, right?
Yeah.
It works with my flow, and
So you got a full setup there with a drum kit and the whole nine yards?
I actually use a Roland TD kit,
Oh, do you?
and I use it to trigger samples. I use Superior Drummer, Abbey Road drums, all sorts. So they're actual recordings of really good kits, high quality samples, and in really renowned studios.
Yeah,
So,
you can pick like, I want to hear this drum kit in the studio.
I
and
want
hear
this mic
Oh,
on
yeah.
this kind of snare drum in Abbey Road 2 studios, and let's get some of the room mics up. And
No.
it's amazing. I mean, it's
You
not.
can pick
like,
the mic, you can pick the gear, you can pick the
Yeah.
location.
Yeah.
Who's playing them?
Yeah.
Who's playing?
Yeah, they even have set. Well, because they're
wild.
samples, right? So like, if you have a flam,
Yeah.
and I'm doing a flam on the. Sorry, I don't know if I'm using terms that you're a drummer though, right? So if I'm doing a flam, it'll be my flam, but it'll be, say, Chad Smith from Red Hot Chili Peppers that actually did that flam that it's triggering, right? The computer senses that it's a flam. Yeah, so it's really neat. It's
you can
really,
credit Chad Smith on drums.
I don't know if he
Just kidding, I'm just trying to be funny.
There's got to be some sort of copyright.
No, it's all
right.
Chad, don't sue us.
It's neat stuff. It's crazy.
Why doesn't that put all drummers out of business? That's
No,
because you still
need the talent.
You still got to play the kit, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you got to think of the parts and play the parts, but it's just I don't have the facilities, the room. Because you need space. You need physical space for
an acoustic kit.
For an acoustic kit, you want to hear how it sounds in the room. I don't have that. Where we record essentially is the size of this room, right?
Yeah,
when you think about the area that we occupy, it's the size of this room. And I don't have an ideal situation where a control room separate from a performance room. So we're in the same room.
Yeah.
Right. Which is nice.
That's
that's
good.
It's nice because it's comfortable too, right?
Yeah.
You're not watching the clock.
Yeah.
And it's all about creativity more than anything, right? Because it's like let's try this.
So you're playing the keyboard right into the software. You're playing the guitar right into the software. You're not using amps or anything like that.
I do. I do. Yeah.
Because you get some nice.
It just depends on what you're going for, right?
It totally depends what I'm going for, right? I'll always use an amp and a guitar. I have lots of guitars, and I used to have lots of amps, but I only have one now. But I'll mic amps, and then I'll re-mic them into the DAW, and I'll use other software too to double up just for thickness and that kind of stuff, and hand things left and right.
You learn something new every day, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, it's working for you because that sounds really awesome.
Yeah, it was one of those surprising things, when he sends you that, it's all of a sudden like, ooh.
Oh, I bet.
That's way better than I could have even imagined.
That's so awesome. No, seriously, it sounds amazing.
Yeah. It's easier to take compliments when other people are in on it, too.
Yeah.
Because usually it's
because it's a team effort. It's a team.
Exactly.
It's a team effort.
Every time I take a compliment, I'm taking it for him.
And vice versa.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's cool that it came together so randomly too.
Well, it's funny because we, the way we met was it was just like it was out of the blue, and it's been pretty chill. But we have a lot of, there's a lot of common music background. We see when she sends me a demo. She'll send me piano demo, her piano parts and a vocal, and I can already see where I think it needs to go, and I think she likes where I take it. So it works out good.
Is that a new experience for you, Bex? I mean, is the certain you need to be open-minded to a certain extent to accept that kind of input.
Yeah, but it's
Not every
funny though
songwriter wants to
because
do that.
there hasn't really been anything that he's shown me where I've been like, nah. There's you know what I mean? There really hasn't been maybe the odd effect on a vocal here or there where I was like, man, I feel like I'm in a can or things like that. But otherwise, it's very if there's something that he's not sure about, it's usually something I'm not sure about, and it's like, well, do we keep it or do we not keep it? But we're pretty much on the same page.
That's amazing.
Yeah, almost all the time. So that's the exciting part about starting to collaborate in writing too, is that even though we're both different, we still somehow stay on the same page, and there's no ego in it either. You know what I mean? I said to him from the beginning, if I suck, tell me I suck, and if you do something that I don't like, I'm gonna tell you. There's no.
We're both thick-skinned.
Yeah, communication's super important when you're dealing with someone like that, right?
Yeah,
totally.
And again, the fact that only two of us would be. If you threw someone else into the dynamic, maybe it would be different. But
I think so.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, Dave, amazing that she had the trust, they're her songs, right? Mm-hmm. So for her to have the trust to say, hey, here they are, and she just met me. Yeah. It was seriously, she just met me. It was like, yeah, go ahead.
I was honestly thinking well, if I don't like that, at least it's a song recorded.
Yeah, throw it
in there. I don't have to call him back.
Well, it's an emotionally risky thing to do, though. Even if you were to say, oh, I don't like your recommendation, the risk you take is somebody comes back and says, they want to turn it completely upside down.
Yeah, it's a personal thing. Yeah. Everybody that writes, right? I write, you write. It's that they're like your kids. You don't want to raise my kids.
There you go.
Well, actually, you know what? If I had kids, that'd probably be something I would say. Take them. My bad. Can you take care of this for me?
So we're gonna hear some
unresponsible night
live music. Awesome. I want to fit in all the songs because we got lots today.
Some more to play.
Yeah. What are we gonna hear from you today, Bex?
Make sure I'm okay there level-wise. This one, of course, is an original. It's called Me. It's just more or less kind of about a lot of things. Like, I've gotten into kind of like the corporate life in like the last couple of years, and it's always kind of like, you know, you have to be professional and you have to do this and you have to treat people differently than how you would normally treat them. And I just sometimes it's just kind of like I just want to be myself. You know what I mean? Yeah. And also too kind of the fact of how people put on acts when they're around other people. Like, you always have to act happy. You know what I mean? Or you always have to act like, even if you're not feeling that. So pretty much this song is about like, I just want to feel how I'm feeling at the time. I don't want to put on a happy face or like that type of a thing. So it's kind of you get what you get, and if you don't like it, go away. I like it. It's pretty much how that goes.
All right, here we are, live on ArtsTalk on 102.7 Chomp FM. This is Bex Soulier.
Guess I'm the bitch again, 'cause I don't feel like talking, and I don't want to pretend I'm not a bad girl. I'm not a bad girl. Guess I'm out of line again. I didn't consider my company before I showed them who I'm supposed to be. I'm not a bad girl. I'm not a bad girl. I don't want to please, I just wanna be myself. No fake smiles or laughs from me, I just wanna be myself. I don't want to talk, no, I just wanna be myself. I don't want to be brought up, 'cause I wanna be myself. No, I'm not a bad girl. Just 'cause I don't want to act like someone else, I just want to be myself. Oh, I just want to be myself. Guess I'm the bitch again, 'cause I don't want company, but my opinion doesn't matter really. Oh, I'm not a bad girl. Oh, I'm not a bad girl. I don't want to please, I just wanna be myself. Oh no, no fake smiles or laughs from me, I just wanna be myself.
Bex Soulier on 102.7 Chop FM. This is Arts Talk. I'm Dave Peters.
I'm Taylor Coster. I'm just sharing that on Facebook. We just recorded that live, so definitely check that out later if you missed it. Well, they would have been on. Anyways, I'm sorry. That was amazing. I really like that hook in the chorus. That's so
Yeah.
nice.
Thanks.
I just wanna
Really,
pull
really
myself.
nice.
That's so
Just
nice.
falls into the Bitter Ballad series.
Oh, it's real nice. You do it so
Bitter
good.
Ballad. Bitter Ballads Volume 1.
Yes.
There's more to come.
Yes. Well,
Are you?
unless there's some miraculous life change coming, I don't know about.
It's a very pretty melody too. As a songwriter, you tend to melody first or lyric first?
It's almost like at the same time.
Is that right?
Yeah. Like
The words
it's-
come to you with the melody?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like I rarely write. I might write maybe like a little riff or something and see where I can like fit that into. But a lot of the time, it's like when I'm writing stuff like that, it's like I'm writing the way that sounds because of how I'm feeling, right? So it's kind of like they just kind of go hand in hand a
Yeah,
lot of the
totally.
time. So
That's cool.
yeah, it's fun.
And did you add an arrangement to that?
We do have something in the works. It's not complete. It's not
No,
completely.
it's done. It just hasn't been mixed and mastered.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, it stands alone beautifully.
It does.
Oh,
Piano
yeah.
and voice, it
And-
sounds
and,
awesome.
Like that's
Different with his bass on it though. Boom, 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 boom.
that's how they're all like. I mean, the song's got to be there in the first place, right?
Right.
And that's how they're all born. Like it's like she'll send me like Facebook videos. You know, it's like, hey, check this out, and it'll
Yeah.
be her like playing piano, and then it's like, it's like, yeah, it's.
Or I'll post something on Instagram and he's like, I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah. So
Why
yeah.
are you sending that to me?
Yeah. So it's like it's that's the way it usually works. It's
Yeah.
like
Hard to find a lot to improve on with that one. That's real good.
It is good.
Totally.
Yeah, well, and then he has even said to me right from the beginning, like, he's like, I don't really want to change your songs, I just want to blow them up.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much exactly kind of, like, the main feel of the song stays there, but he just makes it bigger.
Yeah, there's never like I will never come in and like say, hey, we should do a chorus here or something like that because they're usually structured well.
Yeah.
Like and they stand on their own, right?
Definitely.
I just throw some nice little bits in there. Just
L'accoutrement.
yeah.
So Alfie, you said your favorite song is Silent Hell, right? On the 12.
No, the one you're gonna play is
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite.
Murder.
At the end.
No,
Piano bench.
Piano bench.
Piano
I'd
bench,
say that's
cool.
my favorite, but it's very close. Like Silent Hill is a very close second.
Yes. Bex, do you have a favorite that you've recorded so far?
It's so hard because there's like little things. Actually, I'm probably on page with him with Piano Bench.
Cool.
It's just because it's something. It's different than any other song I wrote, but it's still a bitter ballad. Let's get that straight. But it's got this cool like Victorian waltz feel with a neat kind of like southern blues kind of tied into it or something. It's
Cool.
really
Yeah.
yeah. But otherwise, it's
Awesome.
probably one of my most bitter ones.
Well, and when she said, which is funny
Most
because
bitter.
It sounds happy.
It's one of the more sweet sounding
Yeah.
ones, right? When she sent me
Trying to trick us.
when she sent me the demo, it was sweet. It's sweet and whimsical.
It's very whimsical.
It's whimsical.
Yeah,
Like it's like
theatrical.
when you listen to it, it's like that's whimsy is definitely the adjective.
She's a big
you use.
Beatles fan, so that works.
Cool.
Yeah, a little bit.
Very, very cool.
Whimsical.
We better get playing if we're
Yeah,
gonna get these in.
let's listen to Murder first. I remember this song from like years ago. You've been playing this for a little
Yeah,
while,
yeah, I've been
right?
playing. Yeah, I've been
So
playing it for
good.
about 2 years. It's like my. I always joke it's like my Jessica Rabbit song,
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
I can
the
totally hear it.
Have you
Peggy
heard have
Lee,
you heard
or
this version, Taylor?
No, I don't think
No?
I have. I don't know that I have made.
I might have showed you and
Like
Caitlin
a
in the
while
garage
ago.
that one day
Yeah. Well, that was a long.
when I wanted
time
you guys to
ago.
do backups on Cheats and
I'm
Chops.
sorry. I still want to do it. Okay. No,
There's
so this-
still no backups on Cheats and
Yeah.
Chops.
Oh well.
You're welcome to come over anytime.
Thank you. I would love to do that. Kaylin, we need you. All right, so this is a Murder by Bex Soulier on 102.7 Chop FM.
Well, sky. It's not your looks that keep me away. It's that I'd rather be alone and isolate. 'Cause it would be murder in the first degree. Oh, I know I'd hurt you. Misery loves company. Oh, it would be murder. Oh, it would be murder. So that it isn't me. Well, you're just like the tide. Well, it comes and goes, but I just float along, so I'm the same, I suppose. It's not your speaking that keeps me at bay. It's that I should be alone and solitary. 'Cause it would be murder in
It's funny because
Piano Bench by Bex Soulier on 102.7 Shop FM. And prior to that, we had Murder, also by Bex. So, Bex, both of those are going to be on the upcoming album, or you haven't decided whether it's an album, it's an EP? What?
Oh, it's going to be full album.
Yeah,
I definitely have enough.
Because you got a dozen songs.
Yeah, I just didn't know whether I was going to like kind of do
growing.
one and then leave a couple for like a different album, or whether I was just going to pack them all right on there. But
Yeah.
And you haven't decided on a title, although Bitter Ballads Volume 1
no,
is...
Bitter Ballads is probably going to be the title.
Is it?
That's just
Uh-huh.
pretty much what I've stuck with
I like
since
it.
I started
Very
writing
good.
them.
Yeah.
So yeah, literally like Bitter Ballads Volume 1, probably.
I think it's really
Unless
cool.
I start writing like different context of songs, I don't know.
Well, don't rush to that because we like the bitterness. It's good.
Yeah, I do
Save that for
too.
later in life.
Don't rush to that. Don't get happy. Don't go getting happy
Well,
hour.
like,
No.
be happy, but
Even if I'm happy, I'm still bitter. I don't know how it
Yeah,
happens, but it's
don't
true.
sing about
keep
it.
some bitterness too.
If you get happy, don't sing.
Don't say. So if people want to follow Bex online, there is a SoundCloud page. That's Bex Soulier, right?
Yeah, soundcloud.com/Bex Soulier, and I think you've also put a link to it on the ArtsTalk page as well.
Yes. So check it out on our Facebook page if that's more convenient for you. Also, Instagram, they could just look up hashtag Bex Soulier, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you can keep up with her. Thank you so much for coming back.
Thanks for having me. It's always fun hanging out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
great job, guys. It was really good. Really
Thanks.
pleased to have you, and we wish
Yeah.
you the best of luck. Come back when the album's done, and we'll play a whole bunch of it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Sounds like a
Definitely.
plan.
Thank you.
And if you want to go to the Great Goat tonight, you'll be able to catch Bex.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Singing at the open mic there.
Yes, we
Hosted
are
by
gonna go.
Chantel Preston, who has also been a guest on this show. Mm-hmm. Taylor Cross might also be making an appearance.
Possibly.
Signing autographs.
I'm gonna sing like some raspy punk
gonna do
acoustic
a-
tonight.
Just sign
I'm
someone
gonna
else's
sing a lot of
autograph.
Runaways. Just kidding.
If you can get through her entourage to Taylor,
I love you
she
guys.
might sign an autograph.
I might. No, I'm just. This is. Okay, so we have a bunch of wicked shows coming up. As always, the next one I mentioned at the beginning of the show, but for those who didn't hear me, it's October 26th, and that is Lawless Sons, The Sick Needs, The Anti-Queens, and No Big Deal. And then after that, we have November 9th, which is a ska rockabilly show. Both of these are at the Grey Goat. The November 9th show will be Heldorados, which is a local Newmarket band. I think it's their first show in the area.
Yeah.
Then we have the Classy Rex. We have the Hirachis. I can't really say that name. Hirachis?
Okay.
It's a surf band. They're real cool. Sorry, guys.
Exactly.
I'll
Yeah.
take your word for
And
it.
then Buzz Deluxe.
Oh, Buzz Deluxe.
Buzz Deluxe hasn't played in a while. So anyways, that is October
Yeah, I know
26th
Jesse.
and November 9th. Make sure you come out to those shows. We're going to take you out of this show with a little bit of Lawless Sons and Anti-Queens.
That is awesome. Just before we go, though, would ska and rockabilly be skockabilly? I'm just wondering. I think skockabilly could be a new genre.
Yeah.
And next week, we have a guest next week.
Skankabilly.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
is.
Skockabilly.
One second. Next week we have, drum roll please.
I'm the only one that's not a drummer.
Heavy
in the room.
Patter. Awesome.
Oh,
Don't
man.
forget to tune in next week. Thanks for joining us, everybody. This is Lawless Sons on 102.7 Shop FM.